Let me take that forward. Forward was useful.
I heard what I
set,
heard.
right? Okay. You know?
Grant, no, winners finals. I love Kazuya Mishima and Cloud.
Oh, it's Kazuya.
Of much strife. Yes, we saw the PizzaTime Terry kind of lock in to defeat Joy-Con earlier, but PizzaTime has still mostly been using Kazuya throughout this bracket statistically, and against Cloud, makes complete sense. You've got the Gates of Hell, the kind of fancy back throw thing, whatever it's called, that just sends Cloud at the mystery angle. It's like going through the Takeshi's castle doors. You burst through and you don't know whether it's going to be a real one or not, and he just emerges out the other side, dead. But speaking of being dead, CurryGovernor has decided to take PizzaTime with him. Another drag down climb hazard.
For the second time today, that climb hazard was certainly hazardous as we see CurryGovernor establish a massive lead, who is now getting put to task by the master of the Mishima brand, Kazuya, and his funny attacks.
He was just like, oh, I've killed myself. Whoops. Anyway, you're coming with me.
Anyway, your turn, your fault. Well, demon laser, demon wings, demon leg, demon kick. Just loads of demons. Speaking of demons, there's the finishing touch, sending you all the way to heaven, Kazuya. No more devil for you. Go and see the Lord.
Barely even a reaction from CurryGovernor as well. Like, oh yeah, got the finishing touch, lad. Mint that.
Just fancied it. A svelte game one.
Was that less than a minute, that game? It must have contended.
I'd wager a minute and a half, maybe. Do we see Kazuya locks in again? Let's see if Kazuya can do something this time. The Buster Sword effectively ranged him out. The back air was horrendous. The down smash on Spawn wasn't great. But we're on a big stage where Cloud can have lots of space just to keep away from War Kaz. Let's see the God Fist comes out and is denied. But there's the down throw and we're starting off.
It is also a stage that's basically Final Destination half the time. I'm
True.
sure PizzaTime picking it for a reason, but I mean, yeah, matchup-wise, you know, Cloud doesn't get shut out or anything. He's a good character, but we've seen the records between Spargo and Riddles and every other echelon that kind of scales down to. Generally, the Kazuya just needs one good electric window or a big back throw type thing off the side of the stage, and it can be the great equalizer at basically any time. But CurryGovernor just says, I don't give a toss what the matchup says or what Spargo and Riddles say. I'm going to beat PizzaTime pronto.
And pronto is certainly the correct word for it. We are less than a minute into this game. A stock has already gone, and another one wasn't quite taken because of the height of the stage, that slightly higher ceiling. And PizzaTime's trying to take advantage of it liberally there, going into the back for in that instance. But lots of forwards have come out, and the Demon Wings are finally what sends Cloudstripe off and away. The percentage deficit is over 100% when you've got Rage Drive on your side. It looks a lot more even than perhaps the numbers would tell you.
Does down air just straight back into the centre stage. Kazuya basically lands straight on his back with that, by the way. It looks so incorrect, and yet the rage is still with him. He's still fuming, but not anymore because he's had that life removed from him. So a big up smash from CurryGovernor, again catching a very quick way down from PizzaTime. And it's going from bad to worse for PizzaTime, I have to admit.
We are 3 minutes into this set, and we are almost 6 stocks down for PizzaTime, who has only been able to take one off CurryGovernor. But there we go, there's the starter, there's the electric, there's the forward air poking Cloud away, getting the nair to spike, and there we go, the jump out of shield, just jumping, getting those feet straight in Cloud's face and going for that big hit, going for the crouch dashes across stage. You're invincible, but not while you're standing tall. Wants to get something big, doesn't matter if you're invincible, you need to make sure your opponent's not. And using it there with the electric into the up smash, the stage has transformed into Kazuya's favour.
Oh, right at the worst time for CurryGovernor as well. Does escape the combo on that occasion, but that was a really interesting electric into up smash as well, because the up smash was really delayed. I'm not even convinced it was true necessarily, and more just, you know, the true follow-up maybe wouldn't have killed, so PizzaTime held on for something that would kill, but it was more of a gamble. But right now, it could be paying off because the Rage Drive comes in, survived by CurryGovernor though, who does have limit of his own, but he's got to land first.
and he's got only 15 seconds to utilize, whereas Kazuya is angry for far longer. Beautiful parry, booting Cloud. It's not going to kill, but the angle is so horrendous. You don't need the gates of hell. You don't need that rage drive infused throw when you can just give a big boot, shades of test, and really testing CurryGovernor's recovery, a test which he was not able to pass.
Yeah, it's miraculous, really, because like you've got the gates of hell if you want to semi-spike Cloud backwards, but you've also got the big Sparta kick if you want to semi-spike him forwards. You've got an option for both. And yes, indeed, CurryGovernor, having had a massive lead throughout that game, just lost it in the blink of an eye because, yeah, it wasn't even an attempt to recover because it would be completely in vain.
And in vain certainly were not the attempts of PizzaTime, who despite a giant deficit was able to bring it all the way back in that game. And this is how the comeback for this game will start. Looking for the side B, but doesn't quite connect with it. Has to get off platform and does, lands and goes straight. There's the Demon's Gate, the Hell's Gate, pardon moi, using the rage drive and getting the true electric wind. God, fist 2 uppercut Cloud. How do you deal? Your name is Cloud, fair enough. You ain't so used to the sky when the electricity of a storm just catches you in the jaw.
Yeah, Dragon uppercut coming out, and now we've got a rage drive as well. Not going to kill, but it's a horrendous bit of damage to look at, and it's more than that. Back air comes out, gone. PizzaTime has completely changed the momentum of this set. CurryGovernor kind of frantically struggling to keep this one competitive, going for some kind of back air attempt again, but this is just the thing with Kazuya. He can really just recover from wherever he likes, and that up B is so hard to intercept. A big sword like Cloud, more capable than most of dealing with it, but then Cloud's so uniquely susceptible to those semi-spike angles. But there is a back air kill, so first one on the board for this game for CurryGovernor, but PizzaTime, you know, it wasn't even looking like Game 2 was on the cards, and now might be 2-1 up very soon.
But CurryGovernor not willing to go quietly into the night, getting caught with an electric in that instance, but has almost sort of, while not lapped anymore, oh, there we are, there's the lap, was able to tack on 60% like it was nothing. Obviously, I think wanting to use the limit for the finishing touch off the falling up air, dodging the second electric wing god fist, that like 2-frame window Kazuya has been a window that he's absolutely hoid Cloud through, but CurryGovernor throws PizzaTime down into the blast zone with an expert use of Cloud down air. It's all to play for. Keeping Kaz on platform is how CurryGovernor gets back into this one. It's how the second stock seemed to evaporate on PizzaTime. And oh, a beautiful, beautiful wall put up with the use of that limit cross slash. Rage drives online though. You were blue and that's what you did do, but now you're red. You might be dead.
Drop down there was so specific because again, if you go even a little too far, you just don't make the recovery back at that point. But very brave stuff from CurryGovernor again. Nothing with the raw strength to kill, but eventually builds up your ledge trapping, and that's what CurryGovernor specializes in. Catches the neutral get up with an F tilt. A game 3 goes to CurryG after all.
Just kept Kaz off the ground, kept the massive body of this intimidating force stuck on a platform. You can electric all you fancy, you can do your crouch dashes. The platform's only about as long as a meter stick ruler. What you're gonna do when your mobility's so limited and you've got a character who's up air, while nerfed from the previous iteration of this game, still covers a good chunk of it and is able to juggle you all the way in the air. You can't use any of your most broken tools when you're stuck off the ground, and CurryGovernor wants to keep PizzaTime there, but PizzaTime says no.
68% already though, the forward air alone from Kazuya doing 16% with the 1v1 multiplier. It's kind of bonkers when you look at single Kazuya attacks in isolation. He's just really, really strong, but CurryGovernor getting PizzaTime up to 89% as well and holding on to limit for now. Lets it go with the blade beam. Again, PizzaTime was close enough that surely there was no real risk of that major reflector coming out from Kazuya, the biggest multiplier in the game, but that little bit of an input execution barrier and has to be grounded. But now he's fuming. Not anymore.
Quelled the rage, calmed the storm, but now you've got to finish what you started. Kazuya coming right in with a super kick, beautiful crouch dasher, switching directions thanks to the auto turnaround, but switching the momentum again is CurryGovernor, taking that moment. Great, you've crouch dash, here's a dash attack, you're moving at me, you may be invincible, but I can just hit you. And that's the end of it. Using the climb hazard out of shield to 1, establish limit, but 2, just keep Kazuya off from CurryGovernor. Now using the movement of limit to just weave around Kazuya, find these little openings, keep PizzaTime guessing where CurryGovernor will be coming from, and then looking to land that falling up air. I think CurryGovernor was after that finishing touch again, but not quite able to land it.
So instead, just dashing about in center stage for now. A full stock down for PizzaTime. It's kind of idea time. Maybe after a cross slash, there could be something, but unfortunately doesn't get the electric Wind God Fist input, just gets a regular Wind God Fist. You'll do it with that though. Press down B and Cloud might just perish.
Using your rage drive to absolutely keep yourself thriving, but now needs to get out of the corner, and CurryGovernor wisely just backing off. PizzaTime wanted to react to the missed electric, wanted to react to CurryGovernor just not being in the correct place, but didn't quite land it, and CurryGovernor able to land that down air spike and just straight back to the up airs, up and down through the platform there to keep Kazuya in check and wanting to just control the space, moving around with limit, weaving. Wants the forward air, doesn't quite get it. Just keeping out of Kazuya's effective range and putting in that space, that big threat bubble of the Buster Sword.
Did you see the attempted reflector as well there from PizzaTime, seeing that CurryGovernor has limit? Well, he doesn't anymore, and that might be for the best. PizzaTime was definitely hunting for a reflection, and I would worry for Cloud's health at pretty much any percent going forwards if a limit blade beam was sent back. Rage is here though. Again, couldn't rule out a shock kill here, but wow, Rage Drive in danger of disappearing pretty much straight away there. And additionally, the back air comes out, sealing the entire set. Really